Hey everyone, welcome to your Timeless Love reading. My name is Natalie and this here is Eve's Rising Tarot. In this reading, we'll be delving into the current romantic timeline of your love life. Keep in mind that this timeline I'll be picking up on can change at any point through your thoughts, your actions, or your beliefs. Nothing is set in stone, and tarot is proof of choice. Choice is your power, and you always have a choice. So if this reading goes in a direction that you align with but that you don't like, know that at any point when you analyze and go into your beliefs and internal dialogue and thoughts, you can shift. So with that in mind, I would ask that you please bring your intuition here. Listen to this reading with your intuition by your side. It will help you to take from this reading what is meant for you, and it will let you know what is meant for you to leave behind. So with that all in mind, let's get into it. Let's do an energy check and see where your person is at and how they are feeling about this connection between the two of you. How is their views, their thoughts, their feelings? What are they like towards this connection right now as you're listening? All right. Help. Crying out for support. Help arrives from unexpected quarters. 60. This person is being guided divinely through the troubled waters they're experiencing with this connection and how they're viewing it. I want to support you spiritually and not feel bounded by your struggles nor the opinions of others. I'm here to lift you up even if you're unsure of what the future holds. This person wants to support you, but they don't want outside eyes or attention or any sort of judgment or criticism on their stepping into your life and supporting you and your cause. Let's get a little bit more about that. So this is what came out. Tell me more about this help energy, seeking help. This person, for some of you, may be needing help or more action on your part to help get them out of a space that they feel halted or frozen or imprisoned by. Tell me more about this seeking help energy the viewer's person is in towards the connection. Why seeking help? Doubt. Doubt is the lack of trust in yourself or others' abilities, often stemming from fear or uncertainty. When doubt appears, it reminds you to return to your inner self and your inner belief, trusting yourself as you have the wisdom and strength to overcome the challenges before you. So your person is feeling a lot of doubt towards this connection. What it's rooted in, I don't know, but the blue in this card kind of can speak possibly to the throat chakra, speaking up, using the voice, expressing truth, vulnerability, things of that nature. An awakening at the bottom. Okay, let's get one more. Tell me more about this. Feeling a lack in confidence in what's possible here, even though it's something that they want. Doubtful that it would go anywhere. Tell me more about this help and doubt energy. Doubt in their ability to meet you in some way. Once I start to focus on our problems, it's hard to stop. And then I get paranoid that it will even get worse. Falling into anxiety. Your person is, and these cards are all very similar colors, very connected. So we have the green on this side, which with green here, and then this matching grayish blue color here. So your person is in their headspace a lot. There might have been, disagreements or difficult conversations or emotional words spoken to one another. And this is causing your person to be distrustful that it's something that you can come back from. Doubt. Okay. Let's get your overall energies towards each other. How are you viewing them, your overall energy towards them, and their overall energy towards you as an individual? Let's get your energies towards each other. Please show me what I need to see. Your energy towards this person is a strong desire to move forward, to get this, moving, communicate, forward movement, right? Fast forward movement. Maybe a part of you is sick of waiting or is running out of patience in some sense. Feels like with this person pointing at the doubt card, this figure in the Eight of Wands, let's squash this doubt. Let's go towards this. Maybe there's a part of you that senses that this person does have doubt and you want to squash it. You want to communicate it and help this person understand that that doubt is not real. It's not really based on what's happening externally and more internal. So there's a strong desire for you to help this person get out of the mental space of the thinking and the overanalyzing and the worrying and the hyper-focusing on problems and disagreements and paranoia and whatnot. Their energy towards you is, right, connection, celebration, passion, balance, unity. This is the 1111 card as well. So their overall energy towards you is there is something here worth forgetting about everything else and focusing on. But then doubt creeps in and those little seeds of evil in the mind are entertained and watered and nurtured and grown. And they grow into something far more than just an initial thought. And the candle is kind of going a little crazy there as well. A connecting energy here that you share. The Three of Wands. So there's a lot of wands here. So you and your person could be you and fire signs, passionate, inspired, driven, leader type people. So Three of Wands tells me that both of you could essentially be waiting for the other to come to them, for the waiting for the ship to come in, waiting for something to happen. Okay. Tell me more about your energy towards your person. Why this Eight of Wands energy? Tell me more about this Eight of Wands, Spirit. Why the Eight of Wands for the viewer's energy? Independent cat. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. Your intuition is telling you that this person is very much in the headspace and it is halting them. And also this blue energy is very much so the same of that doubt card. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So your energy towards this person, feeling strong in your independence, feeling strong and confident and a knowingness in who you are, what you stand for, what you're capable of. And you have a very strong and connected relationship with your intuition. And your intuition is telling you that this person is halted by their thoughts, their headspace energy. And it is creating blockages and halting. Okay. I don't know if I showed that to you. There's a part of you that's able to see through illusions. Okay, why the Four of Wands is your person's energy towards you? I feel like you are a person that sees very clearly, more in depth. You see more detail, more of the picture than your average person. And you're not somebody that vocalizes this. You're somebody that just keeps this knowingness inside and uses it to analyze and to figure out your surroundings and your next moves. So you haven't told this person what you see. But you, having known or realized this with perfect clarity and trust in your intuitive guidance, your claircognizance, this clear knowing, you want to come towards this person to bring clarity. Okay, so why the Four of Wands as their energy towards you? Why this Four of Wands? Higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. This person is at a point in their experience with you where they are aware of past experiences and how they are affecting them in present day life. And I'm seeing this connection here. So higher calling. And with, the original energy towards you being the wands, it feels very spiritual, right? Inspiration. A knowingness. It's also very balanced, both a male and a female in each image. So, speaking to partnership and stability, and, creating something that is based in and driven by inspiration and, a drive from the heart, but that forges something that is beautiful and stable and trustworthy, predictable, right? In this connection, you will find success and contentment with those by your side. Your person sees you as somebody who would strengthen them, who would be an equal partner. And lions, Leo, so you or your person could have Leo in their chart, and strong placement in Leo. This is also Leo being a fire sign as well. Wands are linked to fire signs. They're being called to make noble choices. Choices that are geared towards something bigger than themselves, something that, choices that include and welcome others, that are aligned and connected and valuable on their journey. This person wants a partner who they feel is their equal, and they see you as a person who is their equal. Very different from them, but very strong in your own way, your own path, the way you walk your path. These are both like feline energies as well, so that could have some additional message here. Both very independent. But lions can survive on their own, but they're so much more powerful with what is that? A pride? Than house cats. House cats can survive on their own, but not for very long. They do require and benefit and thrive with family. Both of you see each other as valuable and worth pursuing. This person sees you as their equal. And I feel like this, whatever discourse or maybe, I don't know, I'm hearing confrontation or inability to find common ground or to communicate, this, whatever has happened, it replays in this person's mind. And then it gets them in their thoughts, and it takes them down a rabbit hole of a spiraling, negative, defeating thoughts. So again, once I start to focus on our problems, it's hard to stop. And then I get paranoid that it will get even worse, falling into anxiety. So maybe what had happened between the two of you was difficult for this person. Maybe acknowledged by you as difficult, or maybe you don't realize the extent of how difficult it was for this person to be on their side of whatever happened. I'm going to get a little bit more about your energies towards each other. Okay, tell me more about this Eight of Wands and cat energy for your energy towards them. Tell me more about your energy towards them, Spirit. Let's see. The Sun. Empowerment, heart chakra opening, compassion, happiness, truth revealed, strength. You see very clearly, as I had said, you see more detail. You see a more expanded, broader view of this person. And you can see with perfect clarity that they are lost in the mental space and not really experiencing you and this connection entirely from reality and what's happened. The Sun is always also connected to Leo. Leo is fire sign, right? Strength, courage, truth, compassion. I feel drawn to the word compassion. Perhaps you recognize in this person a space that you've been. A space that you've been that's intimately familiar to you. And you understand how difficult it can be to be in that space. And you have compassion for how this person is. And you want happiness for them. You want this person to feel empowered. You want this person to see truth. And to reveal what is actually happening. That is not painted and tainted by their past experiences. Okay, Four of Wands and Lion energy, this higher calling. Lions are very communal. They're very physical with each other. And that's just how they are, and that's welcomed in the species, right? So this person maybe feels a desire to be physical or connected with you, but not on a surface level. On maybe a surface and a physical level, but a deeper connected level as well. Okay. Why higher calling and Four of Wands as their energy towards you? All eyes on you. This person sees only you. I'm feeling like the word smitten. This person, whether you're communicating with them or not, is devoted to you in some way. Is watching and very protective of you. Fulfillment wish. You are their wish fulfilled. You make this person really happy. You make their heart full. They see you as their equal. And this smile on this figure's face, this person's face, is just pure bliss, happiness. Just, that feeling in your stomach where you just feel that desire to express that happiness. They see you as their wish fulfillment. They see success with you in partnership. They see a beautiful and blissful outcome and many achievements partnering and working together. This is interesting. So this is what it feels like they're dealing with. They see you as their equal. They see you somebody who can meet them where they're at, but bring something different to the table. But I keep getting, I don't know how to state the words, but they see you as their equal. Possibly divine counterparts. Okay, so how I'd said that there was past stuff going on help this person kind of seeing the experience from something in their past that's painted the experience. And it feels like that is the anxiety, right? The Nine of Swords is sleepless nights, anxiety, totally imprisoned by a world that's entirely in the thoughts, an inability to find peace and solace and comfort in the headspace, just thinking, defeated before actions even happen. Past affecting the present, lack, betrayal, victim, let the past go. Doubt. Because of whatever your person experienced in their past, it's still carried with them. They suffer in the present because of what they experienced from their past. Let the past go. This is the higher calling. Through you, they're seeing, let the past go. And how they're viewing you as wish fulfillment and this happy masculine figure, but this imprisoned, internally tortured feminine figure. This feels like maybe your person is very masculine or operating from a very masculine way. But their ability to, express their feminine side, which is their more tender side, their more expressive, their more emotional side. So this person may be a very logical person, somebody who thinks their feelings and thinks their feelings and feels their thoughts. So through you, this person has an opportunity to heal or to bring awareness to a past experience or belief or something from their past that they suffer presently through, carrying and seeing through the lens of this connection, right? Let's see here. What do I want to get? I'm feeling tarot. What is the strongest crossing energy between you and this person? What is the blockage? What's standing in the way? Where's the disconnect? Strongest crossing energy between you and this person you're here for. Impulsivity. Somebody who is there in the moment but not there long term. Somebody who is very flighty or like impulsive, fly by the seat of their pants, not being very trustworthy or seeing anything long term in each other's characteristics and traits. Feeling because of this guarded. I want to get some clarity on that. Tell me more about this Knight of Wands energy, one for the viewer and one for the person they're here for. Why the Knight of Wands? Why the Knight of Wands? Why the Knight of Wands? So for you, no good ones. There is someone out there for you. Don't let this false belief make you miss out. Possibly a belief that there are no good partners for you, or partners that meet your standards, or just a kind of a lack mentality, it looks like, as well. And this could be portrayed in the way that you approach this person, is that I'm here right now. Show me what you've got, but I don't have any faith that you are a valuable person. And this might not be spoken words. It might just be in your demeanor or body language or overall vibe towards this person. and their energy staying stuck. You keep repeating old patterns. It's time to try something new. And this feels, they're very similar. It feels for me, past, stuck, imprisoned. Their ability to be receptive and open up and to be vulnerable, to feel, is kind of closed off or suppressed right now. And that's the result of something from their past, which I don't know what that is. I can't see what it is, but it's something that is very much affecting them and what is putting them in their headspace, which ultimately is defeating them before they even try. So either consciously or unconsciously, there's a belief within you, if this is your reading, that there are no good ones. And this is being felt or perceived and intensified possibly by this person's past experience that might be causing them to get in their headspace. Fear of loss. And for this past and suffering, betrayal was here, lack. So that could be an abandonment wound. Afraid of losing someone or being abandoned. Okay. Let's see. What is the strongest connecting energy? Strongest connecting love energy here. Strongest connecting love energy between the collective and their person. Partnerships and a desire for support. You're both being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances. And there's something over here too. Right here in the Lion card. And also represented in the partnerships, right? For their energy. My nose is it's itching. That could mean something. 4 of Wands. And then the partnership with the Lion. And right here, what did it say? You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. So 2 lions, a male and a female in the 4 of Wands card, and then partnership. So both of you are being called to take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist with your endeavors. And I had said that this person sees you as their equal and sees an opportunity to create something or, work towards achieving something with you by their side as their equal. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. An opportunity for both of you to step outside of your independence and to welcome connection, welcome support, welcome love into your life. Okay. Let me get a little on this one. Tell me more about this connecting energy of partnerships and support. There's a desire here to have this connection. There is a desire to support each other. Both of you see the other person and what they're doing in their life as beautiful and inspired and incredible. You both respect each other's paths. Okay. Why partnership? Let's get a clarifier for you and them. Why partnerships and support is... let's see. 1 here. This deck likes to fly everywhere. I don't know why. Okay, so what came out for you, number 34, good health. Your commitment to wellness is paying off. Keep making choices that support your highest well-being. Your health is on the rise. So you could be somebody who is very health conscious. You're taking care of your physical form. Also maybe mind, body, and soul, right? Why you want somebody that is on the same, mentality and frequency of wanting to take care of health. Okay, let's get one for your person. Malicious intent. Number 13. Be mindful of those around you. Not all intentions are what they seem. And this is like the story that's happening. So clarifying that. Wanting the partnership. The male and the female in the Four of Wands card. The male and the female lion in the higher calling card. The male and the female here. The hopeful, positive, recognizing, seeing you as a wish fulfillment, but the past, that's the ball and chain that's keeping them tethered and imprisoned to some old belief or way of life. And then this feels like, right, it's the same like opposing energy of wanting a partnership, wanting connection, but this malicious intent in the headspace, right? These seeds of fire and negativity that defeat them before they even begin. Be mindful of those around you. Not all intentions are what they seem. Notice when the energy feels off and use your discernment to gain better clarity. The spirit world, and this below 38 could be an age or a date. 34 could be an age or a date. 13. The spirit realm is communicating with you, and that feels like clarity of, for your person, this fire around her headspace. It's turbulence, it's angry, it's not a peaceful or good. I mean, it kind of just like symbolically reminds me of like hell on earth, but hell in the headspace. And this could be intrusive thoughts, feeling like you, or seeing you from the wounds of a past connection that caused them to see partnerships in a way that is very distrustful, or thinking that their potential romantic partners are out to get them or hurt them or take from them or gaslight them or deceive them in some way. This is the wound that's causing them to see you this way. You see this in them. You can see what they're doing. And there's only so much you can do to help them understand what they're doing. They have to see it with their own eyes. No good ones. Fear of loss. This person repeats old patterns with romantic partners because of a fear of abandonment, a fear of betrayal, a fear of being made into a victim against their will. And that one did want to come out, so spirit world. So a little bird chirping in their ear, negative parts of their consciousness communicating defeating beliefs or thoughts, fueling or feeding them, and them entertaining them rather than kicking them out. If this person, what does this person want or need from you most, but they'll never ask from you? What does this person need most from you, but will never ask you for? Clarity and persistence. And I'm instantly like seeing the characters look very similar, except for one has no veil of darkness over them and one does. This person needs your persistence. This person needs something from you. They need the clarity, right? This truth that you see in them. You see through the illusion that they are imprisoned by. You see with perfect clarity this darkness that casts a shadow over everything they see. You see that this person is surrounded by beauty and potential, but they see through this past wound of suffering, this whatever this wound is, it causes them to see everything around them as decayed and dead and dangerous. This person needs persistence from you. This person needs you to trust your intuition with that Eight of Wands, calling you to go towards them, calling you to trust your inner sight and knowingness, your intuition that is seeing with perfect clarity that this person is imprisoned in their mind. And the longer there is no communication, the more elaborate and rooted and interwoven in the fabric of their expression and experience this lie will become. This person needs persistence and clarity. So this is like a message for you to communicate what you see to them, to bring that awareness to them. This may be a revelation for this person. I don't know, this might be a circular thing kind of like hidden, but it looks, the way it's kind of shown looks like horns. And it really does remind me of this card. The similarities in these, like horns. It's symbolically like evil, right? Evil is the seed of doubt. It is simply a thought that's planted with the hope that you as a soul will create it or help it to grow. And this person is not aware that they are not their thoughts. They believe that they are their thoughts. Okay. Let's kind of shift over to you. I'm going to grab this. What does your higher self want you to know right now? For your highest good, what does your higher self want you to know? What would you like the collective to know? It's a strange noise. Let go of what could have been and be present with what is. Accept what is. Grief often hides in the story of what didn't happen. Release the almost and return to the now. Accept what has happened fully and openly. Feel it, know it, acknowledge it, and be open to what can happen. You have your back turned on the light and the path and what's meant to happen because you are fixated in some way on something that happened with this person that didn't go according to plan or didn't go the way you wanted it. Something that hurt your heart. There might be also an aspect of self-soothing or coping, a coping mechanism. Okay, what else, Spirit? Anything else you'd like to say to the collective? Disarm the fear. Fear limits your potential. Fear might be painted by clinging on to what was and distrustful of what could be. What has the potential still. And I'm getting the vision of the Five of Cups, which shows a figure, cloaked in a sad environment, looking down at the ground of 3 cups that have been spilled. And 3 cups represent, emotions, relationships with people, feelings and all that, loss. But behind the figure are 2 cups standing upright and filled, which represents turning away from the events of what has happened and being present and moving forward with what is in the moment with an open heart. And that's funny too, because it feels like these kind of remind me of 3 cups. The 3 cups that were spilled. Fear limits your potential. Release it and step into your power with confidence. Your power lies in the present moment. Your power lies in what you choose to do with what is happening. Releasing toxic attachments. Okay? And what guidance does your higher self have for you? What actionable guidance? So that's what you're being called to be aware of. An aspect you is hung up on what could have been, and it is preventing you from being able to see what is in front of you and available to you right now with this person. This what could have been and the way in which things transpired and led to what they are has created a little bit of fear within you. You're being called to let go of the fear and let go of the experience that you are focusing on that's over with. What's the actionable guidance for the collective? And that fell on top of those. What else could this mean? There are always multiple ways to look at every situation. Looking at the Three of Cups that are spilled on the ground and what's been lost or what's changed or is no more, or choosing to look at what's behind you, a different vantage point of the same experience, looking at what doorway or what path still lies available to you. So there are multiple ways to look at every situation. Our first reaction is usually rooted in our fears and limiting beliefs. Look at a situation today by stepping outside of the trigger and ask, what else could this mean? It could be something as simple as looking at that loss or that situation of what was that didn't work out and looking at it like, how is this happening for me? Rather than, why is this happening to me? How is this happening for me that it didn't work out the way that I thought it was going to, or the way I wanted to, or the way it was going to? Today's soul action. Is there something your soul is calling you to learn in this moment, or is there a pattern that is ready to be broken? No good ones? Is that the fear? Let go of what could have been in this loss or seeing things not working out the way you expected. Did that reinforce that old belief that there are no good ones? That's a fear mentality, a lack mentality, a limiting belief. There are billions of people in this world. Some of them, a lot of them are good. Walk in the other person's shoes and see it from their perspective. If it doesn't involve someone else, ask yourself, how is life happening? Oh, that's funny. How is life happening for me right now? Look at that. Do you see that at the bottom? That's cool. So, what else could this mean that it didn't go the way it could have? What door opened when that door closed, right? That experience you thought was going to work out a specific way. What is the opportunity that you are not seeing because you're focused on the sadness of what is no more? All right. I might get a little bit more. What would you like to say to the collective spirit? Forget your goal. Let go of what could have been. Forget your goal. The next time you're about to engage in a task, be it reading a book or cooking a meal, first, note down your initial intention. Once done, set that intention aside. Instead, zero in on the immediate sensations. If you're reading, focus on the texture of the pages, the shape of the letters. If cooking, notice the smell of the ingredients, the feel of the utensils in your hand. If a relationship, right, what am I feeling? What sensations, what emotions? How do I feel about what's happened? Devote all your attention to these moments. These moment-by-moment experiences, not sparing a thought for the end result. As you do, you'll find the activity becoming smoother, stress melting away, and leading to an inner calm. 13. Malicious intent. So that's 2 13s here. Interesting. So this feels like a message to get out of the future, get out of the past, and get into the present. And to step into your power of choice. Choice can only be made from the present moment, and the present moment is all that exists. Our mind can stay tethered to past experiences or try to paint a prediction of the future, but ultimately all that ever really exists is now. In this moment that you take this breath, and what you choose to do right now in this moment is what takes you out of where you're at into a new experience, or keeps you tethered there and makes it worse. So, some food for thought. And I'm going to close it out with some charms. You know what? I think I'm going to move this because it's right next to the mic. I don't want to deafen you all. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of stuck in there. For sign, I have Gemini. I have an anchor. So an anchor, what does it do? It keeps you tethered. It keeps boats in place. It keeps them from moving forward or floating backwards, left or right. It keeps them in the present moment. So stay anchored in the present experience and keep your eyes ever open and looking in the present moment towards opportunities and paths forward. Heart. And this is a hollow heart, so it feels like keep your heart open. Let experience in. Be open. Be vulnerable. Be willing to take a risk. Be courageous from a heart space. And there's also a cat as well. So there's some sort of cat energy here, feline energy, if you feel called to look that up. A dragonfly. So dragonfly could have some sort of symbolism. And I don't know why, but I'm like with the Four of Wands, and I'm seeing, the two wings on each side, and they're a mirror image. Balance, stability, passion, connection, devotion, and an airplane. So this could be literal or emotional or symbolic travel, rising above and getting out of dodge quickly. And I want to see if some letters or something else comes out. A steering wheel of a ship as well, and a peacock. They look very similar in the shape. This connection is something that was brought into your life for a purpose. It is trying to show you something. It is an opportunity to help you step into your power and to know that you are beautiful and valuable, attractive, strong. You bring a lot to the table, and this is a call for you to remember that you are guiding the ship and that you can step into a place of confidence with this peacocking. Peacocking, what is a peacock? They show their feathers and trot and prance around because they know they're beautiful. They know that, if somebody sees that beautiful expression of self, that it's going to connect with someone, right? So you're in charge. I feel like this steering wheel is just proof of choice. What you choose to do right now will guide you forward, backward. Which way do you want to go? Okay, I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope it was helpful. If it was, like, share, comment, subscribe. It helps my channel to grow, and it's very much so appreciated. I'm sending you guys all so much love, and I will talk to you soon.